One of my most favourite series of all times is the Mad Max franchise. There's nothing quite as thrilling as leather-bound hooligans at battle with modified vehicles on a post-apocalyptic landscape. And nothing denotes bravery quite like treating an open flesh wound with burning petrol, now does it? Welcome to Creature Features. I am your host, Vincent Van Dole. The dapper gentleman to my right is my trusty valet, Mr. Livingston, and the lovely young lady to my left, who bears a striking resemblance to the feral kid, would be my tiny friend Tangella. We'll be joined tonight by costume and prop designer Mark Fernquest, who specializes in the post-apocalyptic stylings one might see the characters wearing in the Mad Max films. I find it all quite fashionable. In fact, I think Livingston could use a few rivets on his tuxedo.
That statement is just as baffling as your sense of style, sir.
Indeed it is. However, I forgot to mention Dinosaurs. Tonight's film is Planet of the Dinosaurs, a wonderful film very much like Jurassic Park, but without the excellent budget and talent that went into the latter. So don't go away, because where else can you get prehistoric and post-apocalyptic entertainment at the same time? Right here. Stay tuned. And welcome back to the show. We are joined by Mr. Mark Fernquest. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's such a wonderful name.
Thank you.
I mean,
my grandfather invented it.
It should be like the title of a film.
It will be one day.
Well, it's not this one. We're watching Planet of the Dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. Maybe they should have called it Fernquest, Planet of the Dinosaurs.
Yes.
That would have been nice. I'm not making fun of your name. I like it. So, Mark, what do you do?
Well, you know what I like to do most is ride the wasteland, searching for gasoline.
Wasteland, the apocalypse. You're like Mad Max.
Very much so.
But unlike Mad Max, you have talents above and beyond killing roadside vermin, don't you?
That's true.
You build the parts.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to be showing some of this. It's absolutely incredible work. I wouldn't call it steampunk, but it's
post-apocalyptic.
like that, where you reuse old things.
Yes, I find
and reapply them.
Rusty metal. I find rusty metal parts and rivet it to leather.
This is incredible. So if you're into Mad Max, post-apocalyptic things and stuff like that, you're definitely going to want to see what this man does. But first we're going to get to the film, Planet of the Dinosaurs. Have you seen it?
Oh, yes.
You've seen this film?
Long ago. You
know, I need to start watching these films before.
It's been around for a long, long time.
But, you know, it's part of why I have the guest, because, you know, I just mediate the entire affair, and the guest is the expert on the film. That's the way it should be, right? That's the way I think it should be. I could be wrong. All right, well, we're going to get to the film. You stay with us, Mark, and you out there in your living rooms, you stay with us, please. This is a good film, a great guest, and me. Stay with us.
Now entering orbit position. Step down phase 6 completed. Commence countdown phase 5.
Admiral, emergency, emergency. Runaway reactor. We have a runaway reactor. Admiral, she's gone critical.
Escape shuttle filled to capacity.
Captain Northside to bridge. Captain Northside to bridge. All personnel to emergency stations. Prepare to abandon
Escape
Starship.
mechanism just went into action.
Prepare to
Being
abandon
ejected.
Starship. Stand by for power thrust. Everyone strapped in? Blasting off now. Nyla, scan for survivors. Nyla, did any other shuttlecraft leave the mothership?
I don't know.
Check.
No, only floating debris. Unless they got out ahead of us and the force of the explosion drove them beyond scanner range.
Captain Northside to communications officer. Did you manage to send out an SOS?
Yes, sir. I sent out a signal, but I don't know if anyone picked it up. The explosion, it just caused too much static.
Captain, what the hell happened? The Odyssey disintegrated.
Yes, I know. I can see that, but I'm asking what the hell happened?
I don't know.
I am Vice President of Spaceways Incorporated. I'm holding you personally responsible for my safety and the safety of my secretary, Derna.
Secretary?
Captain.
Nurse, can you help her?
Right away, sir.
Navigation, where are we?
God knows. There are no charts for this area.
Engineering, Jim, what shape are we in?
We're functioning on reserve only. We'll make it to that planet ahead. Scanner showing acceptable oxygen level. The atmosphere is breathable.
Keep her floating, Jim. We're gonna land her down there.
Captain, we don't know what's down there.
We have no other choice. We're coming in too fast. I need more control.
We're caught in its gravitational pull. We don't have enough power to fight it.
Everyone strap in.
But we'll break up if we hit land at this speed.
Captain, slow her down!
Slow or fast, Mr. Baylor. We're landing.
Captain, dead ahead. I'll see her something.
That'll give us our soft landing.
Everyone remain calm. Keep seated.
Chuck, Mike, check the emergency hatch.
All right, it's an easy swim to shore, but we're sinking fast. Everybody out!
Get the survival equipment out quickly. Let's go.
Get out of there. Let's go.
Belly's open. We're taking water.
Oh! Can't you swim? Look very well. Shuttle's going down.
Hurry up, we're taking water. Let's go.
Go.
Oh, God! We made it! Oh!
Yeah. We're alive and we're safe. And we're shipwrecked. 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Captain, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Captain, what are we gonna do?
Provide, Mr. Baylor.
We've landed on a planet with atmosphere and life conditions much like Earth.
Yeah. I hear that's not so rare.
The problem is, where the hell are we? I mean, I gotta get to a radio, phone, or something.
He's got to be kidding.
I don't know. Mr. Bailey, we have just come out of subspace, and we're light years away from any known civilization.
What are you trying to tell me?
This isn't Nebraska. There isn't any filling station down the road. There isn't any telephones. If there were, long-distance rates would be something else.
So we're lost. I don't know where we are. He doesn't know where we are. She don't know where we are. You don't know where we are. Didn't you send out an SOS?
Yes, but I don't think it was received.
Well, send it again, girl.
Where is the distress transmitter?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tow it in.
Oh, great. You not only lose the spaceship, you almost drowned all of us. And you land us God knows where. And now you're telling me you lost the most valuable piece of equipment we had aboard ship? Captain, the next ship you get, you're going to be the steward.
It's designed to float. It must be floating out there somewhere.
I'll get it.
Chuck? Wait! I'll help you.
That's okay, Chuck can do it.
No, it's my job.
That's an order, right now!
Cindy, why did she come out there? To help me?
Oh,
Why?
no, it's all right.
I didn't want.
Well, the shuttle's gone and we've lost the radio.
Yeah, and a human being.
How do we stand with weapons?
4 lasers.
Everybody, let's get the gear together and get out of here.
And welcome back to the show. This movie, Planet of the Dinosaurs. We're with Mr. Mark Fernquest, who is an amazing artist.
Yeah, creative mind at large.
What do they call the artists that reuse things? There's a name.
Upcycler?
An upcycler. I like that. Well, we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, this film, Planet of the Dinosaurs. Now, this thing with the woman in the bikini, she was like the most fetching pilot they had, and they killed her off in the first act.
Yeah, it's like they threw the movie away.
It
In the
is.
first act.
How do you feel about this? I think they should always save the bikini-clad pilot for last, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, so the things you do, though, let's talk about those. So how'd you get into this?
I'm a Mad Max fan from way back, from the moment I first heard about the movie
Right.
in the early 80s.
And so you saw the film and you started like cutting sleeves off your leather coats and things like this?
Actually, it took me decades to get back into it. About 5 years ago, I heard about an event in the Mojave Desert every year that is a Mad Max themed event. It's kind of like Burning Man, but it's not.
Oh, I want to know about this.
It's called Wasteland Weekend.
Wasteland Weekend. And you do this event?
I go and it's my people. I walked, drove in.
Same place?
Sorry?
Same place as Burning Man?
No, actually down in the Mojave near Edwards Air Force Base.
Oh.
In the middle of exactly nowhere.
You know, when I lived in Southern California, I stayed on the west side, close to the water.
Right, this would be the east side.
Desert frightens me. We have no deserts in Britain. I mean, we've got, on the west side of Luton, there's like this rubbish.
A barren area.
Right. It's like our desert. That's where the filmmakers go and film things.
Ah, okay.
If they need a desert, right.
Right.
But enough about me. Let's talk about you. So you started building these things, and now you sell them as well.
It came naturally. Something that I was good at, so I do it.
Incredible. So this event is once a year.
It's once a year at the end of September every year.
I missed it.
It's the annual gathering of the tribes. Absolutely. I have my own tribe.
Tribe.
Yeah. We're a cannibal motorcycle gang called Machine Army.
Do you have casinos?
We don't, but there is a tribe that has a casino every year.
Oh, at the event.
Absolutely, yes.
And you gamble in like gasoline, petrol.
Bottle caps are the currency of the wasteland.
Wow. All right, this is a whole other aspect of this discussion that I want to delve into, but I'm getting the signal we got to get back to the film. When we come back, I want to hear all about this. We're going to see some of the things you've created, so you all know what he does. But in the meantime, let's get back to Planet of the Dinosaurs, right?
Sounds good.
Right. All right.
Can't wait.
Stay with us.
What happened?
I gave one of the lasers to Miss Lee. She dropped it when she got in trouble out there.
You gave a weapon to a civilian? An hysterical civilian at that? She might have shot all of us.
It seemed to comfort her. She was frightened.
Jim, how's the laser?
Dead.
Mike, you've cost us one of the few remaining weapons that we have. By doing that, you've reduced our chances of survival by one gun. You're an officer. Behave like one.
He only did what he thought was right, Lee.
No, Jim. No one does what he thinks is right. You all do what I think is right. I'm in command here.
No, Jim. The captain's right. I did a very stupid thing.
I'm sorry. I'll cause no more trouble. I'll do as I'm told.
We've got company. My God, look at the size of them. I'll go wake the others. Quietly.
Looks like some sort of dinosaur. But here?
Why not? This planet is similar to Earth. Similar elements bring about similar life forms.
I never saw anything like that on Earth.
Shh. You would have millions of years ago. Obviously, this planet is much younger than that of our Earth. Still want to stay here, Mr. Baylor? It must belong to that thing.
Strange. That doesn't look like the print of an amphibian.
Let's not wait to find out what it is. Let's just get out of here.
Look! Over there! Oh my God, it looks half-eaten. What could have done that?
Some very large predator. Lee, whatever made this print, killed that animal. It's definitely not an amphibian.
Oh, come on. What
It can roam anywhere, hunt anywhere.
Come on, let's go. Rest period. Let's get out of here.
How are we going to get away from something that big?
We find high ground and climb. Big awkward thing like that will never be able to climb rock walls. Come on.
And welcome back to the show. Mr. Fernquest had to go out to his truck to get some armor, or something like that, right?
Some of his masterwork.
He's going to demo his post-apocalyptic items. So we're going to do letters, but first, how are you, Tangela? She's like going all Harpo on this, isn't she? You know, I like that thing. If you would learn to play it properly, it would be like a nice addition to the household. You could like play that as I did the pipe organ. So how about...
Seriously, sir?
Well, why not? So he told me you're getting in trouble lately. Well, what's she up to now?
She's digging in people's gardens looking for treasure.
Oh, that's not so bad. She might find carrots, and that's rather treasure-like, right? All right, let's do letters. What do we got, Mr. Livingston? We've got a letter from Jason Jimenez. Is that how you say that?
Jimenez.
Jimenez, but spelt with a J.
It's pronounced as an H. They don't have an H in Spanish.
All right. He says, Dear Vince, this is Jason from San Rafael, or as Livingston explained to you, San Rafael.
Sant Rafael, yes.
Yes. I'm a loyal watcher of your show. I never miss an episode, and I was wondering, are you ever going to have a live audience? Or is there any way I could come in and be in attendance of watching the show? Well, you know, we live way out by the ocean, and it's rather dangerous coming here. We sometimes have to escort our guests, right? Because we need four-wheel drive. But, you know, I think this whole thing with an audience would be fun because I'm used to performing in front of an audience, and right now I just like perform in front of a director and a couple of cameramen. So.
But this is a private house, sir.
Well, it is a private residence, right? But that's all right. We're welcoming, aren't we? And Tangella's welcoming. Tangella would take people on tours, but it would be on the roof. All right, well, thanks for writing, Jason. We'll give that some thought. Next up, we've got a letter from Rich Rodriguez. I can pronounce this one.
Well done, sir.
And he's from Stockton, and he says, Vincent and Company. And Company.
That would be us.
I like that. That should be the name of my next band, if I ever get back into music. Vincent and Company. I like the show. I think Livingston is great. He is great. Very classy, very urbane, and very erudite. Vincent?
Erudite.
Well, erudite?
Erudite.
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 All right. And he says, Vincent, well, he's got a nice leather outerwear. What else? The footwear is good too. Hair might use a comb, but let's not get too picky. Everyone's picking on me this week. Gotta admit, everyone is great to watch. The guests are very, very entertaining. Yes, they are, Rich. And thanks for the compliments, I think. Oh, it's not funny, Tangella. I bet one of these one day is going to make fun of your wardrobe, and you're not going to take it as well as I did. All right, this one is from Lawrence Smith. I can call him Larry, right? Same name?
If he appreciates that.
I would hope so. And he says, Dear Vincent, Celeste Perry from Coffee mentioned you do your show from a mansion in Bodega Bay. Is that the Polta Mansion? Yes, it is, Larry. Although I have lived here forever, I'm not familiar with the Polta Mansion. Well, it is. It was done by, what was his name? William Poulter.
William Poulter.
He was like a lumber magnate, and he had lots of spare wood, I guess, and he built the place. But it's been here forever. I'm surprised you don't know about it. Anyways, thanks for writing, Larry. We appreciate you writing. Is that it?
That would be it, sir.
All right. Well, if you want to send us a letter, you can send it to the email address here, or you can write us a paper letter and send it over here. And if you send us a paper one, then Tangella will open it. If you send us an email, then Livingston will open it. And really, that's the way our mail works here. I don't look at them until they're passed in front of me here. So stay with us. We'll be right back after the next break.
Captain. You gonna send somebody down to get it?
Are you volunteering, Mr. Baylor?
Hey, that was our food!
We'll find food on the plateau. Let's wait for the others.
Honey, I am pooped. Why don't you run down the hill, get me some water from that stream?
Hey, wait a minute. You're too beat to make it down the hill, much less up again. Hey, Robinson Crusoe, get yourself a new girl Friday.
So what's the hustle? I'm thirsty.
Aw, gee, I didn't realize. In that case, you sit here, and I'll have someone bring the stream up here for you.
You know, I could have you docked 2 weeks' pay for that kind of smart-ass attitude. Now remember one thing, I'm still your employer. I'm his employer.
Oh, Harvey, cool it. He didn't mean anything. I'll get your water.
Wait a minute, why should you be getting him water?
He is my employer.
I'm her employer.
Get on your feet, he's not your owner. All right, I'll get the water.
Let him get the water. Let him get the water.
This doesn't concern you. I'll get the water.
Let him get the water.
Sorry, didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Somebody, anybody, please get the water. Somebody get the water.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry I bothered.
Gangadin, get water for the site. Hey, hey, young lady. It's not gonna look too good on your efficiency record. What's this?
I quit. Sorry about the 2 weeks' notice. Take it out of my vacation pay.
Oh, Kevin! I'm gonna wait here. Just, holler if you need me or something.
Hey, Nyla! Hey, Nyla, come here! Come here, come here! Do you know what this is, sweetheart? This is Eggs Benedict for a week. Scrambled eggs, sunny side up, cheese omelet for thin. Can you imagine what must have laid these? We're looking at fried chicken for a month.
Harvey, I don't think a chicken laid these.
Well, I'll tell you something. It wasn't a streetcar, baby. Here, Chicky, Chicky! Come here, Uncle Harvey, sweetheart!
Shoot it! Back away. Harvey!
Nyla.
Lee! Lee! Harvey's dead.
We heard the scream.
Come on, let's go.
Shouldn't we say something? I will. I will say goodbye.
Welcome back to the show. We are watching Planet of the Dinosaurs with Mr. Mark Fernquest. You know, what do you call a man who creates what you do? I mean, there's got to be some kind of title.
That's just,
we need
that's a
to
great
invent
question.
this before the end of this episode. We're going to come up with it, and it's going to become the official moniker.
It'll be what I put on my card, my new card.
I might put one on my card, too. Just the inventor of the name.
Sure.
Helper of the inventor of the name. All right, so, you know, I like this movie. They've gone inland and they've discovered, surprise, dinosaurs. I mean, the movie's called Planet of the Dinosaurs. It's not much of a surprise. They should have known.
True.
Right?
But they did a good job on the stop motion animation.
Yeah, I agree, but maybe they could have done a better job on the acting as well. I don't know. All right, well, let's talk about you and not this film for just a moment. We'll get back to the film in a moment. But Livingston has got some stuff he's bringing by that you've created, right?
Yes.
These are part of the things that you make and I believe sell as well.
Uh-huh.
And, oh my goodness, look at that. Thank you, Livingston. So, were these like camera bags or no, ammo?
No, these are old ammunition pouches from the 1950s. And I buy them from Army surplus stores online.
Oh, those are incredible.
And I spend my idle hours searching for pieces of rusty metal that will go on them perfectly. They have to be rivetable. They have to have holes in them.
Rivetable.
Yeah.
Riveting.
Yeah, I use snap rivets. They're aluminum rivets.
Oh, now these are called pop rivets.
Pop rivets, yes.
Pop rivets. They go pop.
They're amazing.
I've never done one.
They're so fun.
Oh, they are.
Yes.
So, rusty, you say you search for rusty things.
I do a lot of walking, and I'm always looking for these pieces, and I have trays of them, and each of these is completely unique and individual because I will never come across each piece of metal again.
Oh, so it's an art form.
Yeah.
Right?
I spend a couple of hours on each one. And I name them sometimes.
You name them?
Yes, this would be the Jawa special. It's reminiscent of the Jawas in Star Wars.
Like. And they had several across there.
Yes. Right. In fact, they were the identical pouches, believe it or not.
Wow.
And this is...
Oh, and they smell wonderful. Is this something you apply?
Yes, it is. It's beeswax and propolis. Oh. So it's leather conditioner.
So I could put this on me and it smells like this all the time.
You could rub it into your skin.
I bet Mad Max smells like this, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
A dustier
I bet Mel
version.
Gibson doesn't, but Mad Max, the character. These are wonderful. So people use these as like...
Oh, you could put, spare ammunition if you're in the wasteland.
I like this.
Cell phone. That is very steampunk. That's as steampunk as you're ever going to get right there.
But you didn't do that stereotypical put a gear on it. It's steampunk. This is much more...
Those are found pieces.
Yeah, this is nice.
Truly
this is
found
nice. And
pieces.
the chain
Mm-hmm.
is... Oh, it's just so you can hang something.
It looks good. And it doesn't get in the way,
and
really.
It's rusty.
And
it's real rust. You don't like...
It's suitably rusty.
You don't like make rust.
No, it is that's what I need, real rust.
So I have a question. If you look for rusty things, why don't you just make your own rust?
You can.
You sand it and then make it wet and then put it out in the sun. How do you make rust?
You mix a few different chemicals together.
Oh.
And you spray it on.
Science.
But it's only surface and it will wash off. I've tried it.
That's interesting.
And I prefer the pieces that are rusted through. So.
Right. All right, we're gonna see some of his big work in the next segment, but for right now, we got to get back to this film, right?
Yes.
Let's see what happens next. Stay with us.
This is it. We'll stay here.
Stay here? What for?
It's a good spot. Easy to defend. We'll stay here till we're rescued.
Till we're rescued? When? When is that going to be, Lee? Let's face it, we're stuck here. This is our life now. This is our world. Our world.
They know where the Odyssey was when they lost her signal. They'll come through subspace. They'll see this planet. They'll come here.
When?
I don't know when. But we'll be here and safe when they come.
If something doesn't get us first.
What do you propose we do? Go and hunt that thing down? You saw the size of it.
Come on, you two. Jim, the captain's right. We can't go out and fight that thing.
Listen, centuries ago on Earth, wolves used to wipe out whole villages until men went out and hunted them. Wolves learn. We've got to go out and teach them.
We can't risk lives trying to tame dinosaurs. We'll stay here. We're safe.
Safe? We're prisoners. Lee, there's land out there. Land to farm, land to build on. We're technicians. We can build a civilized community. Here we're nothing but savages hiding in caves.
I say we stay.
It would seem the most sensible thing to do. We can't risk any more lives.
That's right. Our job is to stay alive, not conquer new planets.
What the hell were you doing on the Odyssey in the first place?
All right, everybody. We're home. We've got work to do. Weapons to build, tools. We'll build up this wall over here, and then we'll be safe.
Can I help? Sure. Oh, there's no more flint. Okay, I'll get some.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking. So beautiful now. I could almost like this place. I could almost feel at home. What's over there?
I don't know. Let's go see.
It's beautiful.
Do you miss him?
Yes. No. I'm not sure. He was a good employee.
I think he was more than that.
Many men have been more than that. I haven't led an angelic life.
You're honest. How did you meet him?
His father. Thought I'd be good for him.
Were you?
I don't know. He never did grow up. Back.
Are you afraid of me?
Should I be?
I'm just another guy.
But maybe you'll be the last one.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Let's go tell him. Stockade's finished.
Yay! All right! Hey! Hey, this calls for a drink.
A drink?
Yeah. I got a little berry juice here I fermented up. Listen, it tastes kind of weird, but I'm gonna sit back a wallop.
Yeah. It tastes awful. But it feels so good.
Maybe someone should stay on the alert.
Oh, come on, boss. We done built your stockade for you. Show a little appreciation. Have a drink with the help.
You don't have to ask me twice.
How can you drink that stuff?
Oh, darling, it's only the first cup that's so bad. After that, your taste buds are dead from alcoholic poisoning. Let me see. Cabernet Sauvignon. Beauvoir Vineyards 98. A vintage year. The dance of desire.
And welcome back to the show. We are watching Planet of the Dinosaurs with Mr. Mark Fernquest. So, you know, they're going to lose the pilot astronaut person, it seems. They're in a pinch.
They are. They're in a bind.
If you ask me. This is not good for them. But, you know, the landscaping's nice.
It is. You know, seeing this movie again, I realized that I recognize some of these locations they're shooting in.
It's like right outside of town here.
Well, it's reminiscent of the Mojave Desert,
The
where we do some
Mojave
wastelanding.
Desert. All right. Then this is where you do this event.
Yes, every year.
Which is called Wasteland?
Wasteland Weekend is that event.
Wasteland Weekend.
And it's longer than a weekend now.
It's contradictory terms, right? It's like wasteland is terrible, weekend is fun.
Oh, but wasteland is wonderful.
If you're into post-apocalyptic, I can't even say that. Post-apocalyptic.
Right, that's how it's said.
I love the timber as it rolls off your tongue, but it confuses me. So let's see some more of things that you've done. And Livingston's got another item you've created.
Oh, let's see, which one is it this time?
Oh, it's
yes.
that one.
Yeah. So.
Oh, this looks amazing. Thank you, Livingston.
This started out ostensibly as a Swedish, a Swiss tank crew helmet.
From the Swiss Army.
Yeah. Ostensibly, that's what they said it was when I bought it, but I think they
for a
make
neutral
things
country, they have a lot of weapons. What's up with that?
The very, very high-end weapons. They make very
Army
good
knife,
weapons.
Swiss tank helmet. This is amazing. Let me see this.
So what I did is added many things to it, and now it's heavy.
This is incredible. So a tank operator would wear this without all the bullets.
And that would just protect their head from getting bumped.
This is amazing. Oh, and you've got the
Wasteland Weekend sticker, or emblem, as it were.
Oh, so it's got an official logo.
It sure does.
It's incredible. I like this. So this is not something you sell, though.
No, that's a one-off item right there.
But somebody might commission you.
Oh, I'd be happy to make something like that. Absolutely.
They could send you the Swiss Army tank helmet.
Or I could locate one for them, yeah.
And then you would put bullets in lightning bolts.
All manner of things would go on it.
Now, this is reminiscent of Frankenstein, or is this part of the actual thing?
No, I added that.
You added this?
Found
so
about
what would attach to this?
I don't know, and that's part of the mystery. But I had a thought that perhaps a cape of animal skins could eventually attach.
Oh, so this is like a combination of old and new.
Absolutely, that's the essence of the apocalypse. Is all genres blend together, including the future.
And you have tribes and weapons, futuristic weapons. This is incredible. You know, I would try this on if my head was not so large.
And it might mess your hair up.
Oh, well, that's a deal breaker. All right, let's get back to the film. And when we come back, we're going to see like the entire ensemble, right?
Yeah.
All right, just for a moment. So you stay with us. This is worth it. Back to Planet of the Dinosaurs. Stay with us.
I'm just not a party type.
Everyone is if he lets themselves be. Oh, Jim, have some compassion. Lee's doing the very best he can.
I know. But out here, it's not enough.
He's not like you. He doesn't always know what's right.
Don't be sarcastic.
I'm not. Only the last few weeks I've just watched you become more rigid, invulnerable, and godlike. Have pity on us mortals.
Lee is nice. Lee is kind. Lee is weak.
Don't be cruel.
On this world, you have two choices. Be cruel or die.
I don't ever want to have to make that choice, Jim.
Civilization is like that uniform you're wearing. It's getting dirty and torn. And pretty soon it's going to rot away. You had better decide what you're going to wear then.
I'll find something. I'll find something soft and warm and protective.
You all have a lot to learn.
You all? Why not we? We, Jim. Forgive us, we're only human, but we're lonely, Jim, and we're frightened. And God help us, a little drunk.
Enjoy your party. I'll stand guard.
Jim, if you ever need anyone.
Then, the farmer says, well, I don't have any daughters, but I do have a son that's a traveling salesman.
Where have you been?
Okay.
Well, we're all as safe as if we were home in bed.
Hey, Happy New World!
Happy New Year!
Yeah.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to
Where's Chuck?
I sent him to lay out some astro reflectors. Don't worry, he'll be all right.
It's just that, well, sometimes he doesn't seem as alert as he should be.
You want to go out after him? Keep an eye on him? I sent him out over those rocks over there.
Maybe I should just go and give him a hand.
Sure.
Chuck, you haven't finished laying out the reflectors. We have to lay them out if we want to be rescued.
What's the use?
Tell me how they work.
In the normal survey of a new planet, you first explore it with scanner rays. The methonium coating on the reflectors would bounce the rays right back to the ship. Any search party scanning this planet could pinpoint right where to find us.
That's terrific.
If there was a search party in this section of the galaxy.
We have to believe there is, or will be.
When?
Theoretically, the Mythonian could bounce back signals forever, couldn't it?
Yeah, so in 10 years somebody sees the signals and comes on down. Where will we be?
I don't know. We don't think 10 years ahead. We just do what we have to today. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe we're wasting our time. We could set the reflectors out and something will just come along and eat them.
No. No, Mythonian tastes terrible.
What?
My father was an astrophysicist. When I was a little kid, I thought Mythonium was the most wonderful thing in the world. I tasted some. It tastes like old socks. Well, guess I'd better get back to work. If we ever want to get rescued, these reflectors have got to start sending out their signals now.
I'll help.
No, you can. You go back to camp. I'll finish this. Okay?
There's your safety. She was nearly killed.
From now on, no one goes anywhere alone. We work in pairs.
This is that thing's hunting ground, and it's coming back unless we make sure it doesn't.
How do we do that?
Hunt it. Kill it.
Are you crazy? Some of us could get maimed or killed.
So we wait till that thing gets hungry and comes back? No! I say we get it now while it's hurt. Come on, now!
They're right, you know. I'm tired of hiding and jumping at every sound. God, I just want to fight back.
Lee, they need this. They've got to do it. The fear, the tension, it's doing something to all of us.
This way. It's actually this way. Follow me. Down here. His footprints disappeared.
Looks like some other animal was here. He must have gotten our friend.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, he was several times bigger than that thing you were hunting.
It's getting dark out. I think we should get back to camp.
Around here.
Chuck, hold it.
Good shot.
Look out! Watch out for those claws!
Be careful.
All right! All right. Yeah! We did it! We did it! Yeah, we did it! Yeah! You'll drag it off. We can use some fresh air.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's go!
What do you see? In the fire, you were staring at it so intently, I thought maybe you were hypnotized or seeing visions.
I was just wondering how many other things we're going to have to get used to. Things like eating dinosaurs.
Nyla, what's wrong with Lee?
What do you mean?
He's so tense lately.
We're all tense. You can't be relaxed in a situation like this.
I mean, he gives an order, then he seems uncertain. Insecure, as if he doubts the decision he's made.
It's not easy making decisions when it could be a matter of life or death.
I'm not questioning his ability, but it is limited by his experience.
You think Jim could do better?
Jim has had more space travel than Lee. He's been in more alien worlds. Lee has, well, I know he was top of his class at the academy. He has an excellent record since, but
Lee will do what he thinks is right. After all, we've got to have rules, even on this world.
And Lee is the captain?
Right.
And you, of course, always go by the rules.
Yes.
Do you realize that if anything happened to Lee, and if we went by the rules, you'd be in charge? Could you lead us? Could you keep us alive better than Jim? There it is.
What?
Memories. Earth and home. I can see it in the fire. Floating out there in space millions of miles away. Just another planet. Yet when I think of it, I could cry.
I wish I could see what you do, Charlotte. Ah. There it is. Poor, beautiful, tired old Earth. I wonder if I'll ever see you again.
Whatever it is, it's nearby.
What are you saying?
Mike said it. That's a hunting cry.
I don't think it'll attack us.
We can't wait around to find out.
Jim, you saw the size of those prints. How are we going to deal with an animal that big?
Besides, we're safe here in the stockade.
Are we? What if it attacks outside the stockade? Are we going to let it pick the time and place it decides to kill us? We've got to hunt it down now in its lair and kill it.
Jim, you're crazy. How are we going to kill a thing that big? That gun wouldn't even kill the little beast.
It's an animal. A dumb animal. We're rational thinking human beings. We'll find a way.
No. No, we shouldn't risk any more lives just because you want to play Tarzan.
You fools. Jim's right. What are we going to do? Sit around here like cattle in a pen waiting for that thing to come get us? Millions of years ago on Earth, an ape took a club and killed his first predator. Well, we've got to kill that thing, or that something inside of us, that dignity that makes us human. Fear's gonna kill that.
You're the navigator, Chuck. Which one is Earth?
You can't see it from here, unless you close your eyes. See it?
I see a farm in Ohio on a fall morning. There's still some mist on the ground. Pale, pale blue mist.
I told you. It's not really so far away.
Take me home.
Hang on. Just hang on.
Where are you going?
To find its lair.
Well, right, let's go.
And welcome back to the show. We're still watching this Planet of the Dinosaurs film with Mr. Mark Fernquest. And I'm kind of wondering, what is on your knee?
Well, this is my battle jacket. I wear it.
Battle jacket?
Yes.
You wear it in battle?
Yeah, I wear it.
So this Warrior Weekend thing, Wasteland Weekend thing you do is like you actually battle.
Well, no. In all honesty, I don't. But there is cage fighting. People, armored gladiators, go at it.
Armored gladiators and cages.
If
Is
you
it
like
like the round cage, like in Thunderdome?
There is a Thunderdome also.
Oh my
yes.
goodness!
With
I'm going just to see Thunderdome.
In fact, I climb it every year, and I stand up top and watch everyone down through the bars.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah.
You can't sit in the seats like the civilized ones. You
There
have to
aren't
climb
any
the cage.
seats. That's what you have to do.
You don't spit on the gladiators, do you?
I can't admit that because
that'd be terrible. Gladiator might come after you. He's going to find out where you are now after seeing you on Creature Features. Well, show me this thing. Give me some details.
Well, okay, it's heavy. It's about 25 pounds. It took me about 6 months in my off hours to build it.
Look at this.
It's a welding jacket that I found at a garage sale.
So it's leather.
It is leather.
Right.
And
or suede.
Suede.
Suede. Which is what? The backside of leather, right?
Yeah, the underside.
The underside. I like it. You should just call it the underside. It's made of underside.
Yeah.
Let me hold it, and you could point out some of these.
Certainly, it is heavy, so
fair
warning.
It is.
Fair warning.
And you wear this?
I do, and it crushes my spine, and my arms go numb. So I have to wear it for limited lengths of time, actually.
So it's got a hand grenade.
Made out of a V8 can.
Right. And this is where your Swiss Army knife would go.
That's
for all
true.
this Swiss stuff he buys.
The Leatherman.
Shoulder pads. Right. I'm doing all the explaining for him. Well, this is incredible. And a ring. What's with the ring?
It has a skull on it. I had to include it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So there's things on here. Some scraps are from the streets of France.
The streets of France.
Yeah, little scrap things I found.
I didn't know France was a wasteland supply center.
Nobody does.
Well, you get stuff from Switzerland, so you have a Euro bent to the way you do things, right?
All cultures, all genres can go into the post-apocalyptic theme.
You should wear a samurai helmet.
There are people who do.
Right, but not you. This is amazing. I pity your spine wearing this. It's difficult just to hold like this. I can't imagine wearing this. I'm going to set this down because it's like too heavy. So something like this. If somebody wants to have one made, what would they do?
Well, they would contact me through my Etsy store, which is Gastown West, or they could simply look me up on Facebook, Mark Fernquest. I'm the only
Fernquest.
The only Mark Fernquest in the whole world.
The only one?
Yeah, because our last name was sort of invented.
You know, there's another Vincent Van Dole in Russia.
Oh, have you?
No, you know, I think he's just spoofing me.
Really?
Yeah, he's got my profile picture and my credit card number. I don't know. All right. Well, let's see how this film ends.
Okay.
We're going to talk some more about your event.
It's getting very exciting, by the way, this film. The dust is flying.
One would hope. One would hope.
I'm enjoying it more the second time, actually.
Is it? It's like wine. No, it's not like wine. Wine you like all the time, right? I do. All right, let's get back to the film. Planet of the Dinosaurs. We'll be back with Mark Fernquest after a couple of segments of this film. Stay with us.
Look. We must be getting closer. Look at these tracks, all over the area. This lab must be nearby.
A cave.
And that stench. It seems to be coming from there.
We found it. That thing must live here.
Let's go.
Let's go.
There must be something we could do with fire. We could burn it up somehow.
No, Nyla. Years ago, Indians did it with buffaloes.
I think we can drive it over a cliff.
Poison berries are the safest, surest thing. We've been deciding on how to kill that thing. We can use those poison berries.
Good. Lee, it might work. Their juice rubbed on spears and arrow tips.
Why face the thing? Let's go out, kill a creature, stuff it with the berries, and put it outside its lair.
It's too uncertain. Maybe he can smell these things. Maybe he knows they're poison. I'm for a direct attack.
The bait idea seems more sensible. It'd be safer.
And we know the berries work in the digestive tract. What effect they'll have, if any, in the blood system isn't certain.
Poison's poison. And you said they were very, very potent.
No. I'd buy Lee's idea first. Poison bait.
No, I agree with Jim. What if it doesn't eat carrion? There's too many ifs.
Let's try Lee's bait idea first. If it doesn't work, we've lost nothing. Then we can try Jim's more direct method.
All right, let's get to work. You three go gather the berries. Chuck, come with us. Let's go.
down, Jim. We plant stakes in the ground. Big ones. Tipped with the poison from the berries. Then we lure the beast onto them. And if it's angry enough and as stupid as I think it is, it'll impale itself on the poison stakes.
Well, let's get to work. Where do we start?
We're leaving the valley.
Where are we going, Lee?
Away from that.
Where are we going?
There's a valley west of here. I scouted it yesterday.
We'll be safe there? You guarantee us completely safe? No more spiders, no more dinosaurs, all peace and quiet just over the next hill?
You're not risking any more lives trying to kill that thing. We're leaving here.
Lee, you're a fool.
I'm taking everyone, and we're leaving here.
Go ahead and run, Lee. You've got a whole damn world to run in, but you're gonna have to run alone. We're not going with you.
I'm in charge here. You'll do as I say. Stop working. Pack up. We're leaving.
Nobody's going. No one's listening to you anymore. You're just another guy around here. That uniform means nothing.
Maybe this means something. I say we go. I'm the leader here. If you think differently, prove it.
I've always said you had to fight for what you really wanted. Sometimes aggression is necessary. I was right. But I won't fight you. Not now. Not while our beast is still alive. He's coming!
He'll smash everything, all our work. We're not ready. Hey!
Let him go. He knows what he's doing. Okay, you all know what we have to do. You have a nice walk?
I thought I'd give our friend a little exercise.
We're ready. Just give us the word.
Let's do it.
Let's go!
Somebody get me out of here! I told you we can do it.
Maybe now we can make a new world.
Hey, supper's almost ready.
What is it tonight? Lizard again?
No, we had that last night. Today we're having fillet of swamp monster.
You know, it's getting so I like that.
We're almost finished. We'll be right there.
Okay.
Mike, you gonna count that, Nyla? Mikey, 1, 2, 3.
Where's my 4? 5. 7. Good boy! Think we'll ever be rescued?
Somehow it doesn't really matter anymore.
And so ends Planet of the Dinosaurs. You know, this thing about them killing the Tyrannosaurus, and now they're safe.
My question is, where's the rest of the herd?
You know, you would think there would not be just one.
They're pack animals.
Right? How was it born? If it was just, it must have a mother.
Exactly. We're
A
not talking.
father,
It's not a Smurf situation.
Or an uncle, like an angry uncle that drinks and beats up the people who hurt his relatives. It's possible. I don't know. I think it was a little ridiculous.
It was ridiculous, but it was great fun.
And the special effects were remarkable for the time.
They were.
Right. All right, enough of that. Let's talk about you. So you do the thing. We talked about how to find you on Etsy.
Uh-huh.
And you just go to Etsy and search for...
Gastown West. One word.
One
word. Gastown West.
Gastown West. And, you know, if somebody wants something special made that you're not offering, they can contact you there.
For commissions, absolutely.
So besides the things we've seen, if somebody wants to commission something or they want something special, what kind of things can they find on your store?
Just about anything.
Anything.
I've done
You'll make it.
Yeah, I've done a wide variety of things and can provide photographs and so forth.
So if I wanted like a helmet with a large propeller, you could probably build it.
I even have the propeller already at home.
Is it rusty?
No.
I would hope it'd have a little bit of rust.
We could do that.
We could fake it. We can fake it. All right, Mark. Well, we want to thank you for coming on the show and showing us your wares. I mean, it's absolutely incredible stuff. I love the whole post-apocalyptic thing. I can see it. Can't even say it. And maybe we'll see you down at what's it called? The events.
Wasteland Weekend.
Wasteland Weekend. Why can I not?
Next September.
In September.
Uh-huh.
Which will be like a long time from now.
It is.
But it sounds like fun. I think I'm going to take Tangella. I know Tangella is going to want to go to this event, so
I will see you
I'll
there.
have to go.
Come by the Machine Army Camp.
Machine Army Camp. I'll be there. All right. Well, that does it for this edition of Creature Features. We hope you'll join us next week. I don't know who we're going to have, but it'll be somebody fun. Maybe not as fun as Mark, but maybe we'll have a better film. That's always a goal. on this show. So we'll see you next time. Have a good weekend. So Mark,
yeah,
this coat you made, it weighed 30 pounds?
25.
25 pounds. Do you think you could make me one that weighs 35?
I think it would kill you.